Hi, everybody. It's Miss Melissa. I am so happy I get to talk to you guys again this week. Well, this week is our second Sunday in our month of creation, and this Sunday is Land Sunday. Every year we have our creation month where we celebrate the fact that God created the world and made it for us, and He wanted us to be caretakers of the world. And so we celebrate His creation. And this Sunday we are talking about the land. Okay, well, why don't we go ahead and pretend that we're coming out of church and we go down the hall and we stop at the Jesus banner, right? And we talk about how God loves us and He wants us to love each other. And He also wants us to love the earth and to take care of it. And we're all children of God. So let's count the children of God, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 with Jesus, 18 with me, 19 with Priscilla, and 20 with you. So you're going to have to count at home from 21, okay? All right, and then we would go in our classroom and we would turn our candle on, right? So I don't have one that I can just turn on. I've got to light mine. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. That's something that an adult should do if you have one that you have to light. If you have one that just turns on, like we do in our classroom, that you can do that yourself, and that's not a problem. Well, let's hear what Priscilla has to talk to us about, okay? Hi, everybody! You know what? Yesterday, I noticed that the plants in our garden were kind of droopy. Oh, sounds like they were thirsty, huh? What did you do, Priscilla? Well, my daddy turned on the water, and I got to hold the hose and spray the garden. What else can people do to look after a garden, do you think? That's a good question. There's a lot of things that we can do to look after the earth and the gardens. I know that sometimes people like compost or they put mulch in so that the weeds don't grow up through them. What other things can we do to help take care of the earth, do you think, in a garden? You have to think about it. Well, I wonder what the garden would say to us if it could talk. Well, today we have a story about some land. Like I said, this is our Land Sunday. We have a little picture of land that we got included in our scripture, and then I have one that I thought was kind of neat. This is pictures of the land of the third day when God created the world. So it has some flowers, and there's some land with some rivers. It's kind of an interesting thing to think about the land. Okay, so I'm going to read our story, the land story. This is from the curriculum. Okay. In the beginning, God made me land. God is everywhere. On me, God built huge mountains and poured refreshing lakes. God is everywhere. In me, God planted tall trees and beautiful flowers and delicious vegetables to eat. God is everywhere. God gave me sun to warm me and rain to cool me. God is everywhere. God made animals and insects and people to enjoy me. God is everywhere. One day, a family came to share a meal on me. The father spread a blanket on the ground, and the grandmother took the food out of a basket. The children sat on me and ran and played. Their feet were tickling me gently as they played. God is everywhere. Let's see if you can help me say that next time, okay? When the people finished their meal, they threw a ball to each other. I loved hearing their laughter as they played. I felt happy. God is everywhere. When the people left, they gathered their blanket and their picnic basket and walked away. But they forgot some things. The boy left a plastic bag on me, and the girl forgot her juice container on me. The father didn't take his newspaper with him, and the grandmother left her chocolate wrapper on me. I felt so sad. Then another family came to play on me. They noticed the plastic bag and the juice container and the newspaper and the chocolate wrapper. And this family picked up all the litter and put it into a bag to take away. They recycled the newspaper and the juice container, and now I felt happy. God is everywhere. Once again, I was able to enjoy the playful jumping of the children and the warm sun on me. God is everywhere. Well, I think that maybe that second family was a little bit more considerate to the earth, right? They helped pick up and take care of the earth. That's something that we want to do. We want to make sure that we take care of the earth. Remember to pick up trash that you have. Don't ever leave trash on the ground. Pick it up, throw it away, or recycle the things that you can so we can make this land a better place, okay? Well, there's a couple different things that we can do, but unfortunately none of them are ones that I could really do with you today. But I want to talk about them a little bit, okay? Well, there's one there's a game that you can play at home if you have a couple people, and it sounds kind of neat. If you throw around a ball sit in a circle and throw around a ball and think about how beautiful the planet is with the land and the oceans and the forests and the rivers. And when you pass the ball around, stop and think about one way that someone can take care of the land. It's okay to think of a couple different things or to think of the same thing twice in maybe a little bit different way, but I think that would be a way to help us think a little bit about how we can help care for the earth. And another thing that we could do is maybe to make a litter bag. You can, if you have a paper bag that you can maybe decorate and maybe put it in the car to put your trash in or take it to pick up trash that you see. That might be kind of a fun thing. Also, there's a whole page here in your curriculum about mud plate or with dirt, and it has all different kinds of things that you can do so you can kind of explore the earth and think about the different textures and how the earth is. But don't just run out and do that without talking to an adult, okay? Because if you say, Miss Melissa told me to go play in the dirt, I'm going to say, well, I said to talk to an adult first, okay? Because you don't want to do that like in your dress clothes or something. So, but that's sometimes kind of a fun way to play. And there's all different things you can do with it. So if you can get your parents to look at the sheet, there's different things that one of them is painting with mud. Another one is just making mud out of dirt. And another thing is kind of baking the mud and making a shape with it. Or you can like make a print in the mud, or just exploring dirt with it not being mud. If you like look through maybe a magnifying glass, you can see all different kinds of things. Dirt, just a lot of times we think it's all the same, but there's all different kinds of things in dirt, so you can get a little bit better view of it. And I think that would be kind of a fun thing to play. Okay? Well, why don't we thank God for the fact that we're able to be together and take care of the earth, okay? Creator God, we come before you today knowing that you created the land, the earth, our home, that cares for us, and that you want us to care for it. We pray to be guided as people who are earthly and joyful, practicing in our oneness with the earth as its caretakers and in our love for you. Thank you, God. Amen. Okay. Well, thank you so much for being with me, and I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you next week.